Yeah, okay, so you came back. Good for you, good for you. So, there is a lyric in here, by vultures that turn our temple to a house of trade. Again, that was that was a theme. He in one of those earlier songs I listened to from the other albums or whatever they were. They had a similar concept of this sort of spoiling the house, spoiling the temple, like ruining the temple. And what is the temple? It's a place of great worship or having a high regard for something, placing something very high and important to you. So I wonder what's important to the guy who's writing this song. I mean, what is really important to them? I'm curious. They talk a lot about that. Well, at least twice, anyways. So back to the actual music. Really twists and turns, like left turns, right turns. Like whoa, 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 whoa. Hey Sharky, what do you think of that? Oh, did you notice we got a new Wolf here? Wolf is watching. He is making sure that progressive music is safe and protected. And so does Sharky. Sharky protects and keeps progressive rock safe and sound. Don't you guys? All right, so we got now a pair there. They're very solid composers, extremely solid composers, and interesting. And they're doing, like I say, left turns, right turns, is interesting stuff. Now, there it's a strong song. It reminded me of Opeth, and now it's funny enough because I have reacted to a few Opeths. I want to react to one of their whole albums. So I got a sense of Opeth, and then I saw in the comments you guys let me know that the drummer used to be an Opeth, or maybe a previous drummer of Opeth. Opath, whatever. By the way, is it Opeth or Opeth? Or how do you pronounce it? There's one other progressive band from the 70s called Saga. And they also, people either said Saga or Saga. I always said Saga. You could say Saga or Saga. So the song got right down to business. The guitar rig, I'm curious what's going on there. It's like there's sort of a techie sound. There's some kind of guitar riff, and it had a sort of a techie quality to it. A little bit of like a tech going on there, which is interesting. Made it interesting. The percussive interludes were fascinating when they almost stopped and then started again. It's like a plane, like, and then it, or a bird, a bird that's flapping, and then all of a sudden it drops and then it comes back up. It did that to me. It was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It sort of picked me up and dropped me like altitude. And I mentioned Saga. The singer reminded me a little of Saga. He reminds me a little of Michael Sadler. I don't know if you A-B'd them, that they would sound exactly the same, but there's some kind of quality about his singing that reminds me of Michael Sadler, who is a wonderful singer from Saga. And they're a Canadian band, by the way, like I am Canadian. We have some great Canadian stuff. I'll just be name dropping here and there, Canadian bands, Canadian progressive rock. Yeah, so that was a great song. So, what am I going to rate this, guys? What do you think? Oh, that's hard. I don't know. Maybe like 7 out of 10, because it's my first listen, and 6.5, 7 out of 10, I guess. Just based on my first listen. Don't take that as a that's the number that I'm gonna think of this song as forever, because I know, and you all know, when you listen or you buy an album or you download an album or whatever nowadays, and your tracks grow on you. So if my number changes with time, I will post it down in the comment. I'll pin it to the top. I'll put a little comment saying, yeah, my score for this song has moved up from 7.5. So I'll say 7.5 for this song. Maybe 7.5. Why not go with the highest that comes to mind? 7.5, because of the uniqueness of the surprises, like genuinely surprising how they switched the feel. Also, how it's kind of backwards in a way that you usually think of a verse as the big, or his verse is kind of quieter and leads up to the chorus, which is kind of more explosive and big. This song seemed rather, it employed a different device. It started off faster, and then the chorus, which it felt like, I don't know if it was chorus, but it just felt like it slowed down, yet it didn't lose your attention. It still grabbed your attention because it was still interesting, and it still held up the whole song. It's still all held together. and very tricky and sneaky. You guys, Soen, you're sneaky. You're sneaky guys. So let's go on. We're going to react to some more of this album. Of course, we're going to finish the whole album. We're going to go through it, and as well, I decided that I want to. The way I'm going to release these videos is I'm going to have a album react, and I'm going to put it out like every day or every other day. But occasionally I'm going to intersperse in between other songs, other single songs, one-offs, reacts, because there's so many that you guys want me to hear, and it's kind of a well, I don't know. It's just trying to make everyone happy to some degree. I think it's a good compromise. Usually I try to react to an entire album all at once and in one session, one sitting. It's not working at this point because I just did it before my vacation and things got busy before my vacation. And actually, I'm still on vacation. We just had to come home because we had a rain out. We were camping, and it was just a torrential rain, never stopped. We were just watered right out. We had to come back, regroup, and dry off, and get back out there as soon as it gets the weather's nice again. Which is going to be a little day or two detour, but that's okay. So all of you take good care of yourself. It's Dean spiraling out. Talk to you all later.